This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Crown and Andrews Board Games. Fun for the whole family. And Scoot Airlines. Get out of here with Scoot.
Hello Australia, welcome to episode 620 of The Couch here on Foxtel. Stick around, we've got a busy hour to go through. Kara Walker's coming in to talk good and bad glitter. Lee Manunga and Rio Dunn are coming in, husband and wife, to perform for us a couple of great songs. Later on, Daniele talks about movies, all the latest ones are out. We also talk NAIDOC, because it's NAIDOC month, of course, here in Australia. And later, Demelza comes in to talk classic music on Talking Music. And what else have we got? We're giving another home viewer the chance of winning a Scoot trip to Singapore. Pick up the phone and we do some cooking with Fresh and Local. We're talking to the chef, Igor from Piadina della Nonna. They came in with the food truck. Remember that? It's a big show. Let's not hold it up. 6:20 starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. It's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can see it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch.
Welcome one and all to another great episode of The Couch. Let's get straight into it. Centre stage is an amazing New Zealand singer that's made Australia her home with her husband. It is, of course, Lee Marunga and Rio Dunn. I got that right? Yep, thank you very much. And they're opening with a self-written song, their own original song. It's called Smile. Here it is. Enjoy.
And it's taught me things the good and bad life can bring. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I surely found love is all around. You can guarantee love is inside of you and me. 'Cause yeah, yeah, it can be so courageous, spreading love and happiness. All you got to do smile. All you got to do is smile. Yeah. So courageous, spreading love and happiness. All you got to do is smile. All this climbing I've done while I've been on the run. What's the point of all of that? You back. Oh, but I've surely found truth is all around. You can guarantee truth is inside of you and me. Oh, so courageous, spreading love and happiness. All you gotta do is smile. All you got to do is smile. So courageous. Yeah. Smile. You just smile, 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 smile. And everything's alright. Everything's alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. You just smile, 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 smile. And everything's alright. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You just smile, 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 smile. And everything's alright. Everything's alright. Well, I surely found life is all around, and you can guarantee life is inside of you and me. 'Cause yeah, 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 yeah. smile, smile. Everything's alright. You just smile, 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 smile. Everything's alright. You just smile, 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 smile. Everything's alright. You just smile, 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 smile. Everything's alright.
There you go. There's Lee Marunga and her husband Rio Dunn. And they'll be back at the end of the show with another original, so stick around. If you love their music, there's some news coming up very soon. We'll have them back and we're going to talk about the EP that's coming out. All right, talking green, we're talking glitter today and with our very special fairy. Welcome back, Cara
Hey
Walker.
Fred, good to be back.
I thought today these were all samples for me to try when I saw
Would
them.
you like to try my selection?
No, I know what it is now.
It is. This is so exciting. Like, I love glitter. I don't know, can you tell? And as a fairy of 25 years, I've gone through a lot of glitter in the years.
Performers generally put on a lot of glitter, don't they?
Yeah,
Stage performers, but you're a
exactly.
fairy.
Well, I'm talking about glitter because I don't know if people knew this, but glitter is actually a microplastic. And we're talking about plastic a lot these days. We know that in Western Australia we've just brought in Ban the Bag, which is fantastic. However, this is such a minute thing. And I know you're like, who cares? There's like 5 fairies in the world. Who gives a shit? But, oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
That a lot of people do use
It's
glitter.
true, but-
I'm talking about people who cosplayers, primary schools, kindies, childcare centres, artists,
We played
drag
as a
queens.
kid.
Exactly.
As a kid, I had the tube glitter.
Exactly, and it's out there. Now, this doesn't have a process of going into the landfill and then eventually breaking down. This is already pre-made microplastic. So these are a few different brands. This is a typical craft glitter.
Yep.
This is the kind of stuff that parents buy. This would probably cost
They
like
draw
$1.
a house, the kids, and they put
They
glue.
put glue on there, and if there's left over, the parents would wipe it up, and then they'll just wash it down the drain.
Oh, that's right.
And their home is clean. But where does it go? You know, it doesn't go away. It goes
Into
down
our
the drain,
waterways.
and there's no filter here. It goes straight out into the ocean, into the fishies. Now, this is mistaken as fish food. It's apparently
be.
there are some places where the bottom of ocean beds and river beds are just covered with microplastic.
Oh, wow.
And glitter is a major cause of this. So this is another type of glitter. This is actually a cosmetic grade glitter. So can you see it here? It's really
Yep.
tiny and beautiful. It's really sparkly. Now this is so micro. There's no way this would get picked up anywhere in any kind of filtration
I
system.
don't think they're going to take a shot at it. No, there you go.
There
can
you
sort of
go.
see it
It's
there.
beautiful.
It's
Sorry.
very fine, isn't it?
It is. It's gorgeous. So, you know, a lot of people who already have like shiny cosmetics and stuff, you know, girls who wear eyeshadow, girls and boys who wear eyeshadow and stuff like this. This is already built into it. It's really
that
hard
the
to
good
avoid.
stuff?
No, this is plastic.
It's
this
plastic
is
as well.
direct plastic, and it is causing a lot of trouble.
Because I asked you how many kids actually eat it. I know that a little bit won't kill them, but it may do some harm
Well,
if
it
they're
is. I
allergic
mean,
to
plastic
stuff.
is toxic, and it goes into your body. It can cling to your digestive system. It attracts other toxins to it.
But if you let
and
them
like
eat
the
a bit, they'll
fishies.
eat a lot more,
Exactly.
and then that could cause a
And
problem.
this is the problem with plastics in the ocean system, is because the small animals would eat it, and then a bigger fish eats that fish, and then
they'll
it goes
die.
up, and it actually increases in toxicity. To the time that we buy these major big fish, they've got a lot of brewing plastic inside of
So
them.
how do we overcome this problem?
First of all, consider what you're doing with your glitter when you use it. If you're buying regular glitter and you're washing it up, just putting it down the drain is going to end up in the ocean. So you need to be smart. If you're going to wipe it up, find it, figure out where you're going to put it. Don't put it into a waterway. Remember what you do.
And I've seen people put it into fish tanks as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, and now I'm
That's-
thinking that would have killed the fish. And you
Probably.
probably didn't know why.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it goes down the bottom,
Yeah, okay,
right?
gotcha.
And then the fish is sort of swim
Yeah,
amongst,
they
don't
swim
they?
around it.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
good.
for sure. And there's another way. I think, did we already show that wonderful? Okay, we've got some footage here of,
Yes,
you know,
we've got a lady.
glitter is quite the thing to do. Girls, boys love it. Look at
Why
this girl
would you
here.
do that? Why
so
would you
this
cover
apparently
yourself?
she has 50 packets of glitter in this bath. She's having a great time.
Yeah.
All of that glitter, which is the same
Yeah.
as that silver bit, is going straight down the drain, straight to the fish's mouth
Yuck.
and into your food system. We are eating out of the ocean directly, one way or another. It is causing
Yuck.
a major problem. Okay. There are alternatives. I like to sparkle. I don't want to give up my glitter.
Well, you've got a lot of glitter on
I
today.
have a lot of glitter on me today. First of all, confetti. Confetti is a glitter. This one here is called Eco-fetti. This is, it's not shiny, sorry,
I'll hold
but
some
it's
in my
actually light and fluffy. It's made
yeah.
from cornstarch, and look at that.
It's very much like
It's
a
like,
wool feel.
I know, it's wonderful. So it's actually edible, it's safe, and this disappears with
Yep.
the morning dew.
Okay.
So I use it to do wishing dust on kids.
Yeah, and
Look
it
how
goes-
beautiful,
and you
it's
don't even
fun.
have to sweep
It
it up.
melts, and by the next day, it's completely gone.
gone.
It's dissolved. It's actually a food source.
So
it's
that's a replacement for confetti for
so
weddings
this is called
and stuff.
eco-fetti. Now all these fancy little jars here, this is called bio-glitter, and
Mm.
this is actually plant-based glitter. It's made from cellulose that comes from eucalyptus trees, and it's got minerals in it as well. And they're the same fabulous colours. So let's have a look
Mm.
at this one. And this one I call, super pink. Trying to get the right
There it
angle
is
there.
there.
There we go. We've got our super pink.
All
We've
the
got
yes.
unicorn. We've got super sparkly mermaid.
So you got some beautiful colours.
We
like
do,
the
and they're
greens,
all, there's no
gold.
compromise in the quality. Now this is, it's cut, to make something a cosmetic grade
Yep.
glitter, it's the way that it's cut. So I don't know if you've heard the disaster stories. People get glitter behind the eyeballs. They can lose their
Oh,
eyes.
wow.
Yeah, and it's because it's not cosmetic grade.
Because I'm looking at the difference. One's very fine.
No, well, it's not about because there's actually fine glitter in there. I like
have a
the
look?
chunky, yeah.
Okay.
So they're actually blending fine with small to create a big glitter. And this green one here, this is a bio glitter, but that's really fine.
Oh yeah, that is
It's
fine.
the way that it's cut, even the fine to the bigger. It's actually a hexagon shape. If you get a craft glitter and
Yep.
put that on you, if it ends up in your eyeball, you can lose an eye. So you need to get
It's very
cosmetic grade.
dangerous. It's a
Bio
simple
glitter.
thing like glitter. We're telling people they're not a little thing if you get it into your
It's
eye.
actually
or
really dangerous for you
massive.
and the environment. Okay, this bio glitter, it's safe to wear for cosmetic reasons. It's safe to ingest. It's safe for children. It's safe for fishies. It's compostable. This will turn
So what's it
into.
made of?
It's made from cellulose, which is plants. So,
it's all
it's like the fibre of plants. So yeah, eucalyptus trees
do they colour it? Is
minerals
that
as
all
well.
it is?
Yeah,
Just
so
colour it?
minerals are used to do it. So it's 100% compostable.
It's more natural than the one that you
It's
buy.
completely natural.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
plastic. This is not, and the difference is really,
What's the cost like?
That's the thing. If you're going to be buying, if you like to wear glitter
Yep.
as a professional fairy, I like to sparkle, you're going to pay a lot more money for this, and that's where you can tell the big difference. There's only one major producer at the moment in America,
Yep.
and they're wholesaling it across the world to different companies. So you can buy wholesaled bio glitter
Yep.
online. Usually you can find it from different companies on Etsy. It's massive in the UK now. A lot of festivals in UK and America are banning glitter. People, love to wear body glitter only to festivals, and you're not allowed to do it
So
anymore.
all that glitters isn't gold.
It's not gold. It's not.
So can we check out your website for more
Yeah,
info?
so head on there. I've actually done a big blog on this. So if you just look onto ecofairies.com or just head to the Couch website, thecouch.com.au.
Fantastic, giving us all the knowledge on glitter. You need to be very careful. Watch this segment again online if you like, if you didn't catch the whole segment. Thank you to Cara Walker. Of course,
Thanks,
Eco Fairies is a website. And we look forward to seeing you very soon back on the couch talking green, as
Hope
you
so.
always do. Thank you very much. I'd love to talk to you about bags as well, recycling bags soon as well. We'll take a break. Coming back after the break with movies with Daniele. See you then. You're watching The Couch. Welcome back to The Couch. I hope you're enjoying the program. It's time for us to talk movies with Daniele. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Always welcome. And 3 movies today that are a little bit different.
Yeah, so they're all kind of like mission-based films, but quite different thematically. First up, it's school holidays time, July. It's blockbuster season. So first up, we have Show Dogs. So it's a different take on the whole cop. Like unlike two unlikely colleagues having to work together on a mission, except this time instead of 2 humans, it's actually in a world where dogs and humans coexist and work together.
Ooh.
So we've got a guy that's teaming up with a Rottweiler, Max, who's on a mission. He's a real tough dog, and he's got to take part in a dog show competition. So it's kind of like, I guess the best way to describe it is like Miss Congeniality, like it's a real fish out of water story. Going on
Okay.
this pampering, but it's not really.
Any big stars in it?
Yeah, so it's got a really stellar voice cast. We've got Ludacris is voicing the lead character. There's also Jordan Sparks, Oscar nominee Stanley Tucci. So yeah, the director Raja Gosnells, he's done a lot of dog-related films, Beverly Hills Chihuahua, the Scooby-Doo series.
I like how you say that, dog-related movies.
Yeah, well, it must be a passion of his.
Dogs are
No
the
judge,
stars.
no judge. So check out the trailer for Show Dogs.
I'm Max. I'm an undercover cop working a kidnapping case. A baby panda was stolen, and they're using the dog show as a front for animal smuggling.
Why are there dogs in this meeting?
That's what partners are for.
What is happening in this town?
Let's take these smugglers down.
Las Vegas.
I give props to hip-hop, so hip-hop, hooray!
Viva Las
Oh,
Vegas.
hey.
Stop it! What kind of dog likes hip-hop?
Now, they're at the world's most exclusive dog show.
Yeah, bow to the king.
You were kidding me, right?
And Max
Are we in the right place? I could have swore we were backstage at a Cirque du Soleil.
is on a mission.
Wait, you're a cop?
I'm working undercover.
What if you actually won the whole show?
Nope.
Hey, you do remember I bite, right?
This spring,
All right, coach, what's our first move?
I shall turn you into the show dog. Huh?
Oh boy.
with a little bonding.
3, 2.
You waited for me to get back here for that, didn't you?
And some help from friends.
I'm deputizing both of you.
Yes, sir. I accept, but I get to be the bad cop.
They just might
Hang on, kid, I'm coming.
solve the case.
You are different from other show dogs.
Max is a partner, so as a partner.
From the director of Beverly Hills Chihuahua, The Smurfs, and Scooby-Doo.
A team of crime fighters.
With license to bite.
Felipe, what are you doing?
Who says police work and pampering can't go paw and paw?
Show Dogs.
What's that?
Bikini wax?
It's payback time.
Wait, what?
The pain passes, but the beauty, she remains.
Now, I've got to say, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Waxing the
perfect.
dog's behind.
Yeah.
Looks
yeah.
incredibly funny. That's going to be great for the kids.
Yeah, perfect school holiday movie.
What have we got second?
Next up, we've got Skyscraper, which stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, I mean, he's in pretty much
There's
everything
bound
these
to be
days.
a lot of killing, a lot of shooting,
Yeah, a lot of action.
fighting.
So he's pretty much like the new Tom Cruise. He's the go-to action big blockbuster movie star. So in this one, he's a former FBI agent, he's a war veteran, and his new job now is assessing security in some of the world's tallest skyscrapers. So his current job, he's working in China, and the skyscraper that he's assessing at the moment, a big fire erupts, and he's been framed for the crime. So now he's on a mission. He's got to clear his name, find out who the real culprit is, bring them to justice, and to throw in a little bit more drama and stakes, his family are also stuck in the skyscraper.
He doesn't fly a helicopter in this one,
Oh,
does
he does everything.
Oh,
What can Dwayne? I wouldn't be surprised if he does it in real life too. He's
know,
just like the
I know.
go-to
He
for
can do
everything.
everything.
He really can.
Tooth Fairy one day.
Yeah.
Action hero the next.
Yeah, Moana,
Gorilla
just
Tamer
everything.
the next.
Everything.
He's very rich.
Yeah, and as you'll see in the trailer, he literally does everything in this one again. So this is Skyscraper, which is coming out on Thursday, July 12th.
FBI, show me your hands!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Just a little nervous.
Wow, you look very handsome.
I just don't want to screw it up, you know?
You have been preparing for this meeting for 6 months. You've got this.
Let me ask you guys a question. Daddy loves who?
Me.
Daddy loves who?
Me.
Exactly. Daddy's gonna go make that bacon.
Gross.
Mr. Sawyer, is your family enjoying their stay?
Very much so. They're shocked you gave us the entire floor.
After your security assessment, what do you think of the building?
With all due respect, he's a glorified security guard.
Please.
The Pearl is the tallest, most advanced building in the world. You've built a vertical city, but you've brought with it every single safety and security challenge that I could think of.
We thought this floor was empty.
So did I.
Not only have you brought them all indoors, but you've trapped them 240 floors in the air. No one really knows what would happen if things go wrong. But I'm just a glorified security guard, so what the hell do I know anyway? What's going on?
The 96th floor is on fire.
You're gonna be just fine, I promise you that.
No, 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 no! Daddy! Tell me, how much do you love your family? If we're gonna get out of here, you're gonna have to tell me the truth.
There's a reason they chose this building.
My family is the only thing that matters to me right now.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That is,
and you said that's out on 12th of July, so
yeah,
not in a couple of weeks.
So that is the typical popcorn blockbuster.
Yep, I reckon that would do very well as well. So kids would love stuff like that. Kids watch
Yeah,
that
not
now.
too scary.
And what's your last movie today?
The last one is definitely not for the kids, not for the family. It is The Equalizer 2. So it's a sequel to the 2014 hit film, which starred Denzel Washington. So it's pretty much like, he was like the original Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, really.
Yep.
Action star. So this time, Denzel Washington's character, Robert, he's on a mission to once again claim justice after one of his friends is murdered. So he doesn't care about the rules. He doesn't care what he has to get done. It's on his terms, and he's there to get payback. Hence The Equalizer.
Makes sense.
Real nail-biting stuff, this one. Real gruesome, bit gory. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. And I'm very impressed with Denzel Washington. Like, once we see the trailer, you know, the stunts that he's doing. You know, he's in his 60s.
Is he doing his own stunts?
Yeah, well, yeah. He does a few of his own stunts. And yeah, he's mid-60s and still going at
Pretty
it.
good, eh?
So The Equalizer 2, check this out.
First time to Turkey?
No. Long time ago, different life.
Now you come back.
Yes, I'm looking for something.
You can find whatever you wish in Turkey.
How about a man who kidnapped a little girl from her American mother?
Will not be looking for such a man. It will be dangerous for you.
Men like him would think that.
Robert, I'm your only friend. It's great you're helping all these random people and everything. But stay off the radar. Something happened to one of ours. So I'm obligated to look into it.
Thought you were retired.
Oh, I am. Just like your dad.
Yeah. What's the matter? They knew what floor she was on.
They're tying up loose ends.
Exactly.
I was your partner for 7 years, Mac.
It's a mistake to go to war with him.
It's go time. They're going to war with me. It's go time. Whoever did this have off-chart skill sets. They're with the agency. Family. You ever see Star Trek? Very good. Call 911.
Go time. Roll it down with a good grind and I run out with a bouton. That's a relay race with a bouquet. They say, can you go marry mine? Yeah. Okay.
They killed my friend. So I'm going to kill each and every one of them. And the only disappointment is that I only get to do it once.
Die from last shout. Die from last shout. Die from last shout.
Seeing you carrying all those books around, I figured you for some kind of teacher.
I'm a high-level paid government assassin.
It's go time.
Equalizer 2, July 19.
That looks good. I reckon the kids will like that one as well. Funny
yeah,
enough,
definitely.
kids watch everything now.
Oh, they'll love to see it. They'd love to, but
don't
Nightmares
know
will
if parents
probably
will take
last the whole holidays. So.
Let's have a look at the top 5 movies as they are this week, and they start at number 5, which is?
We've got Deadpool 2.
Number 4.
Tag.
Number 3.
It's the ladies this time in Ocean's 8.
Number 2.
The everyone's favourite superhero family's back in Incredibles 2.
And the number 1 movie?
And number 1 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Now, it's interesting. That movie I would have thought would be a fantastic movie. It's number 1, so it's obviously the popularity of it.
Yeah.
But we had a couple of people on 6PR Radio ring in and say they didn't like it. Let them
Yeah,
down.
a few people were very disappointed with
They
this
thought
one.
the animation was a little bit over the top.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Watch it for yourself and make your own judgment. Thank you to
That's
Daniele.
it.
We'll see you after the break with an interview about
Yeah,
NAIDOC.
double whammy today. Thanks.
That's it from me. We'll see you after the break. Daniele's back. We're also talking music with Demelza. And we're giving away another trip to Singapore. Stick around. Welcome back to the couch. It's time to talk music. And I said to Demelza last time, I said, can we do some of the classic you know, has-beens of the past, if you want to call it that. And Demelza said yes. And welcome back.
I thrive
call
on
them
Where Are They
has-beens?
Now. I wouldn't say has-beens because
They're still popular.
pretty much they're all still working. So, you know, they haven't, none of who we're talking about today are behind bars or, you know.
Do you remember that lady? Was it Carol Bayer, her name was? You're moving out today. Pack up your... Probably before your time. I think we're wasting time.
Not quite.
Thank you. Anyway, she
You're
wasn't
welcome.
important.
I'm kind of looking back at more. We're going to kick it off with Sash. Now, do you remember Sash?
I don't remember
90s,
the name. I remember
but
the music.
The music.
Yep.
So Ecuador, Adelante, Encore une fois, In My Eyes. What else
Wow.
was there? Mysterious Times. He, well, actually, it's a group, German production and DJ team, Sash. Obviously did massive things.
Wow.
Haven't really made more new music since 2008, where they released, this is Stay, featuring La Track. So again, huge, iconic dance anthems. Now this one is from 2008,
Wow.
released a best of greatest
Isn't
hits
it amazing
album.
the CGI is so much different?
It's so changed, the video clips from then to now.
It's so simple
this
now.
actually is almost Encore une fois Part 2. It is basically Encore une fois with music on it. And that was from 2008. Haven't made new music since then. However, Sash did just tour Australia as part of, remember the Wild FM albums and the compilations?
Long time ago.
Just did a massive tour of Australia, and they were headlining that tour.
Are those Wild CDs still available? They don't do it
Yeah,
anymore.
still
Okay.
available.
On iTunes.
Central Station's website is still up and running, and they do release compilations every
Excellent.
quarter, along like your 100% hits or not hits of summer and hits
Compilation
of
type
winter and
things.
things like that.
Fair enough. So that's Sash.
Yes, Sash.
And they're still around, as you said.
Still around, just not making the music, but living off the music.
And I'm going to ask you a question. I just remembered. I know
Yeah.
you've got more to talk about, but Mel B, is that her name, or Mel C from the Spice Girls?
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it? They're coming back. She confirmed on the weekend they're definitely coming back.
Yes.
Is that true?
It could be here or there, because I know Posh has said she definitely
Yes,
doesn't want
I
to be a
heard that, but
part of
she's
it. So
confirmed
either
it.
someone has thrown a lot of money at her,
Or they're going to do it without her.
They're going to do it without her. So
Fair
they
enough.
might do what they did with Jerry Halliwell when she left, and they continued on as the Force. So
And I guess it sort of fits in with the theme anyway, Spice Girls.
well, yeah, and I mean, look at Jerry Halliwell. She's married to the Red Bull boss, so you know
Yes, gave her wings.
he did give her a lot of wings, didn't he?
Yep, definitely.
From one wing maybe to another. I don't know
Yep.
how to segue that. The Cause, the Irish pop
Oh,
group
yes.
from the 90s that I know a lot of males that I knew at the time were absolutely in love with.
They have an amazing voice, the trilogy there.
Awesome family, talented family. So the family of Andrea, Caroline, Sharon and Jim. They obviously were huge Runaway, Forgiven Not Forgotten, So Young. All off the Talk on Corners album, which became an international success. They were huge in the US
What
as
happened
well.
to them?
Well, they're still around. They all, you know, Andrea obviously being the frontman of the band. She went off and did a bit solo work. They've all released solo albums, and they've had 7 studio albums from the 90s right through to today. The latest is Jupiter Calling, which was released last year. They haven't toured too much. They've only done one performance, which was at the Albert Hall
And I like
last
how there's
year.
no controversy about them. They obviously get on. Or is there anything?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, those big family groups, you saw Bewitched was from
yeah.
the 90s as well, the family group, they had a falling out. Even we talked about All Saints with the family there, so
It's all
huge
about the
from
money.
the 90s, you know, but these guys have stuck together and
Whatever
grown
happened
up.
to Bachelor Girl? There's so many of them. I used to love
Tanya
that.
Doko,
Buses and Trains.
I'm pretty sure the last I heard she was producing and judging some of those reality music shows.
She had a few hits, and
She
one of
did.
them was Buses and Trains. I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Hey, Mum, why didn't you tell
Maybe we
me?
can find out for the next one
We
what
have
they're
to.
doing. Maybe do an all Aussie.
Yeah.
Where are the Aussie bands
I
now?
don't know.
So
Where are they now?
where are they now? I can tell you a story about culture, but I'll leave
Okay.
that for a different time. We might
Lovely.
run out of time for that one. Sugar Ray. Do you remember Sugar Ray?
Every moment, every day, every something.
Every morning.
That's the one.
Fly every morning. There was one more, Someday. Someday was the other one. That they came out late 90s, heading into the early 2000s. Fly, people thought they would be that one-hit wonder. They proved them all wrong. They've appeared in several movies, Scooby-Doo being one of them. Mark McGrath has been in a number of TV shows as well. Since then, they've had a lineup change. So DJ Homicide, Murphy Cudgers and Stan Fraser have all left the group either because they didn't want to be a part of the band anymore. They've moved on to different things. And they're now doing what's called nostalgia touring. So they're actually teaming up with bands from the late 90s, early 2000s. Mark McGrath teamed up with Everclear's Alec Artakakis. I can't say his name.
Enough. I don't think anyone's going to attempt it.
So the frontman from Everclear, they teamed up and actually put on a festival with Everclear, Sugar Ray, Gin Blossoms, Lit, and Marcy's Playground as well.
Fantastic. So there were so many bands, like even 1927. I remember watching them. They were created by Hey Hey It's Saturday's Red Faces.
There was,
So there's so many
look
of
at
these
Peter
bands.
Andre.
Be awesome to do. Oh, Peter.
Peter Andre,
what was the big one? Just give me some kind of...
Give me a little sign.
That's the one.
And Mysterious Girl.
They want us to wrap it up. Every time I sing, they run out of time. Top threes for this week? Let's have a look.
Not this week, from 20 years ago. The top three from 1998, Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls off the City of Angels soundtrack. At number 2, it was Jason Nevins versus Run DMC with It's Like That. And at number 1, fitting for the World Cup, The Cup of Life, Ricky Martin, and that was also Slash back-to-back with Maria as well.
I love looking back in time.
It's fabulous,
We've got to do some more of those, I think.
We should, definitely.
This is Demelza Leonard.
Thank you.
She can pronounce names better than I could ever attempt. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
And time for us to stick around, because we're going to try and give away a trip to Singapore thanks to Scoot. Now, we are doing a wonderful competition called Pick Up the Phone. Now, basically what happens is we ask you to SMS us a code word, you send it to us, and we get a winner. Now, today's winner, let me tell you who it is. I hope she's listening. Her name is Giorgia Privato, which means private in Italian, so Privato, and she's from Keilor, or Keilor in Victoria. Keilor, thank you very much. Let's give her a ring. We're going to dial her number, give her 5 rings to pick up the phone thanks to Scoot. Now, if she wins, folks, she's going to win 2 tickets, return tickets to Singapore flying Scoot Dreamliner, and that includes your food, your baggage, and your seats as well. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 1 more, that's 5. You miss out. Sorry about that. This is the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. You must pick up the phone. So even if you don't recognise the number, you've just lost a couple of grand's worth of tickets. Bad luck. We'll turn them into somebody else's luck next week. Now, if you want to be part of Scoot's Pick Up the Phone, it's very easy. All you have to do is put your name and address on an SMS and send it to us to 0439 929 929, or you can email it. For those people who don't like SMSing, email it to scoot@thecouch.com.au. Your name and address, the word Scoot, that is our code word, and then you need to pick up the phone when we ring you. Bad luck to Georgia. We'll pass that on to next week and we'll have another fantastic winner next week, thanks to Scoot. Now, NAIDOC Week is coming up very, very soon, NAIDOC Day in particular. We've got Daniele, and he's got a very special person to talk to for NAIDOC.
Thanks, Fred. Today on The Couch, I'm with a very special guest, Trudy Snow. Trudy is a 2018 Miss NAIDOC finalist and was recently crowned Miss Quabadoc. She's also our Radio Noongar presenter, and she's a small business owner, and this year she'll be emceeing the town of Bassendean's 2018 NAIDOC Family Day. Trudy, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for inviting me to the couch.
And first of all, congratulations. It's been a huge year for you. You've won you were a Miss NAIDOC finalist, you won Miss Quabadoc, which means beautiful in Noongar. Tell me, what motivated you to take part in the contest?
It's probably because last year, the 2017 finalist of Miss NAIDOC, due to me working on Noongar Radio Yorgajani, I heard about it and I never knew it existed, and I saw the crowning night and I was like, oh my gosh, wow. It just opened my eyes to like amazing leaders within our community, especially females. And I was like, I want a piece of this. And then I realised, more my self-doubt. I was like, no, I could never do something like that. These are all the most beautiful women, and I always self-doubt myself, and I was going, yes, I want to do it, no, I don't. And then 2018 applications came around for Miss NAIDOC, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then it's funny, like...
Well, it's all paid off.
Yeah.
And winning Miss Quabodoc, what does that mean to you?
It was a huge shock, actually. Like, it's still finally, it's kind of synced in now that I do have the role, but I think it was absolutely amazing and beautiful because all my peers voted for me as well. And just to be able to be a leader for them.
And can you explain the process? Because it's quite a lengthy process. It takes 6 weeks for the crowning to happen. What's involved? What's part of the judging criteria?
So it's a 6-week empowerment and leadership course. So every Tuesday night this year for a couple of hours, we went in, got mentored by the beautiful Shannon Maguire, and we're just talking about leadership, cultural development, personal development, and what it takes to be a leader within our community as well, and really bring out ourselves throughout that 6 weeks. And we had photo shoot, cultural day, and everything else throughout that time to help us develop into future leaders.
And it's obviously opened up a lot of doors for you. I mean, you're hosting the Bassendean NAIDOC Day, which is coming up. What can people expect on the day?
On the day, it's going to be a massive family event. It's literally like a huge family union for every single year. So mob from all over, pretty much all over the globe, because there's some people from over east as well living here. It's just to be able to meet up, have some food and just hang out.
And is this your first time emceeing?
First time emceeing for the Ashfield event, but however I was there last year doing an open outdoor broadcast for Noongar Radio.
Yeah, and is that something you want to get more into?
Yes, I absolutely love it. Last year was probably my first time ever being extremely exposed to NAIDOC Week, and it was just amazing and how much I've developed as a person and culturally developed as well. Every single year I want it bigger and better for myself as well as...
So are you going to have a pre-show ritual to like ease the nerves or anything like that?
Probably. It's funny though with my, sometimes I can be like, yep, and then sometimes my self-doubt hits in, but it's probably a lot of vocal warm-ups and just like amping myself up really, maybe a couple of burpees. Who knows?
And where can people find out more about NAIDOC Day?
So you can either go on the NAIDOC page.
NAIDOC.org.au.
Yep, NAIDOC. And then also through social media connections as well.
Great. And if you've missed anything from today's episode, make sure to check The Couch on thecouch.com.au and our social media pages. Thanks for coming on, Trudy.
Thank you.
And back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Daniela, and good luck with NAIDOC Day and NAIDOC Week as well. We'll see you at the other side of this break. We're going to do some cooking in the kitchen with Piadina della Nonna. Join us after the break.
Welcome back to The Couch, and we've got another fresh and local segment, and really excited to be cooking today, and I have Mr. Igor Ravasini with us.
Hi, how are you, Nisha?
Very well. What are you cooking today? I'm so excited.
So today we're gonna cook like our traditional pasta carbonara.
Oh, pasta carbonara.
Spaghetti carbonara.
Lovely.
So this is the traditional recipe from Rome, Italy. So
lovely. Well, let's talk through the ingredients because I haven't seen some of these before.
Yes.
What is this here?
So this one is the guanciale. It's basically the cheek of the pork. This is basically the original recipe. It said us to cook with this kind of ingredients. But we can use even the pancetta.
And available at most supermarkets as well.
Yes, Co, Vuvus, you can find this kind of product.
Wonderful. What have we got across the bench here?
So here we got already our guanciale already cut in cubes and
pre-prepared. I like
it. already cooked in a fry pan with no oil because obviously we got already a bit of fat that is gonna cook all together without any oil.
Beautiful. Okay, and we've got some cheese.
So here we got our Pecorino Romano cheese. Even this one is like a very Italian local product, and is the one you need for our carbonara. It's the best ingredients. Yeah.
You've got some eggs there as well.
Egg as well. This is for the cream as well. So we got 8 egg yolk, and they are very good, like to make all the ingredients together and make our cream.
Beautiful. And you've got some beautiful egg pasta as well.
So egg pasta. This is our homemade egg spaghetti, and they're very quick to make, like just for 200 grams of flour, you got 2 eggs and 3 grams of salt and a bit of oil.
Lovely. Well, the secret recipe has been revealed now, Igor. Thank you very much. So while we get this in the pan, tell us a bit about your food truck in Perth and what you do there.
I'm placing Drovers 61 in Wanneroo area, and basically I'm selling all my homemade food in Piadina, and and I made like even very good coffee as well, Italian coffee.
Very good coffee. So what makes your coffee very special?
Is basically I start to find this blacklist roasting place, like they're very good in Perth and selling us the best coffee, and I'm very happy with that. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we'll talk a bit more about your food truck, but what do we do while the pasta's on? Because that takes 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes, yeah, you have to be quick then. All right, so basically we're gonna put our 8 eggs.
Now I'm more than happy to assist. I do a bit of cooking. I'm not as good as you, but I can definitely do some whipping.
Yeah, if you wanna, like, we can pour like our pecorino romano in our eggs.
So is it best to do it out of the bowl?
Yeah, you can do that. Keeping a little bit in the end, that we can use it like in the end on the pasta as well. So
lovely. Well, just for the rest of the crew when they taste this, I'm sure they don't want my fingers all through it.
There you go.
Red
Perfect. There you go.
Good.
There you go. So now it's ready for our cream. We can start to whisk it quite quick.
So pecorino, what type of cheese? You said
pecorino is made from obviously sheep, and so from the sheep milk, and it's a little bit more strong kind of flavor, more than a Parmesan.
And this is the authentic recipe.
Yeah.
So what makes it different to the carbonara we have when we go to the local restaurant?
There's a lot of varieties of recipe. We got like someone put cream, someone put like 3 or 2 different cheese. So this is the cream is ready. If you just like pull it up a bit, you can see like the consistency. There you go. Like that's perfect. That's very good.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm taking notes. Okay.
Yeah.
What goes in next?
Yeah. And next we're gonna put our guanciale.
Lovely.
There you go.
And please feel free to take over whenever you like to. Make sure
no
it
worry.
turns out.
Perfect. It's all good. It's all good. Just mix a little bit. There you go.
Am I mixing the right way?
Yeah, perfect. Always in the clockwise. Perfect. That's very good. So
I may not know what I'm doing, but I like to look like it.
No, perfect. So now we're gonna check our pasta. Then in the meantime, it should be ready.
Do you have to time it? I'm not sure when I cook pasta. Sometimes I check it. Or should I put an egg?
Usually on the packet of the pasta you have all the time, but that time I saw some people starting with the cold water. But the best thing, you have to start with the boiling water, and that's the time you go on the packet. So basically, if it says 8 minutes, it's 8 minutes from when the water starts boiling.
Okay, wonderful.
So I think we are ready to pour our pasta in the sauce.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Just move it a little bit.
Wonderful.
There you go. Oh. And now
I'll give you
voila. I'll give you this.
Very multicultural.
If you want to mix it.
This
you
one?
want to mix it with this.
This one?
There you
okay,
go.
so just from the bottom and twisting it up.
Yeah.
Folding.
All the ingredients together like that. Perfect. That's very good.
Oh, this is hard work on the muscles.
Yeah, it is. All homemade cooking is all very about the muscle.
I just need the microwave. We only rented it for 15 minutes.
Don't worry.
Alicia, did you ever play with Play-Doh when you were a kid?
I did.
Oh,
I used to like rubbing it into the carpet.
Clearly not for long. Looks amazing.
So
I'll let you continue so you can show us your skill.
Yeah,
what was the stuff that you put in there in that bowl? What was in that?
So that's a guanciale that I cut in a small cube and cook in a fry pan without any oil.
Nisha, remember the guanciale. We need to
Guanciale,
take it with us when
you
he's
can use pancetta as well, but guanciale is
that's pork,
the
isn't
original.
it?
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's a pork cheek. Yeah.
Pork cheek.
Beautiful. I'll let you continue.
Lovely.
Yeah,
that's
no
okay.
I'm just watching, so I get to try it first. Last time she licked the spoon. Is that ready?
Yeah, just already like that.
Wow, so that took us how long?
Basically, the egg is going to cook around the hot pasta, so that's how it is.
So you picked up something good. I'll come over for dinner tomorrow.
That'll be my first recipe.
It's such an easy recipe. Can I say
very easy.
How good is it for busy people that work as, say, psychologists, they work day and night? But isn't it true? Busy lives. Come home and you can make something so simple and fresh.
There's no excuse. really. But the
So I'll
pasta
be over
you
about
made.
8 o'clock tomorrow.
So the pasta, tell us a bit about how you made that, because you made it the day before too, didn't you?
So that's basically perfect.
Ooh,
that's
voila.
If you want to put a bit of pepper as well, that's the
Whatever.
the perfect.
Who died and made him the producer?
There you go.
Why don't I put some pepper on there as well? I've got nothing else to do.
So the flour you use for the pasta, is it the 000?
Double zero.
Double
That's
zero.
double zero pasta. I'm gonna give you 4.
There you go.
No worries.
Thank you.
One for you.
Thank you.
One for you.
It's funny, a cook that doesn't eat his own food. I always worry about that. Let's try it. Now, what are we calling this dish?
Spaghetti carbonara, yes.
Sounds much better when you say it. Oh,
Let me try it.
I think I'll fit all of this in my mouth, but I'll try.
Looks very delicate. Nisha, that's okay. Nisha's busy. Piadina dell'Anon. Now, where do we find you again?
We found it in 61 Drovers Place in Wanneroo area.
And you do coffee, you do piadinas?
Coffee, piadinas, all homemade with our freshly milled flour as well, yeah.
Nisha, just a little bit. Thank you very much to Nisha. Thank you very much to Igor. We've enjoyed having you in. I'm going to enjoy the pasta.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for watching. We're going to leave you with our fantastic last music act. Lee and her husband performing a fantastic song at the end of the show. It's called, is it Logged Out? I think it's called Log Out. Thank you,
Log
Sonia.
Out.
We'll see you next week. Once again, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Lost in time, a poster girl, pretending everything is fine. What's happening? That significant note. Why it's always someone else's fault. And who are you? Who am I in here? Stop invading my space. Say it to my face. Book yourself in a cloud. Log out. Log out. Like and share everything. Your tongue changes day after day after day after day. Your reactive note from someone else's motivational quote. Who are you? And who am I in here? Stop invading my space. Say it to my face. Book yourself in a cloud. Log out. You don't even know me to follow me, to like me and everything. You don't have the courtesy to ask me to take me and share me, 'cause in reality you don't even know me. Yeah. Oh yeah. your time. I'm waiting for time. I'm waiting for time. Yeah, yeah. I'm wanting your time. I'm wanting your time.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Crown and Andrews Board Games. Fun for the whole family. And Scoot Airlines. Get out of here with Scoot.